Hello and welcome to the pilot episode of Kiwi Clicker. This released in the summer. Usually I play brand new games, but multiple people told me to try this game and I fell in love with it. It's very difficult for me to describe what's going on the screen. Here's a little bit of a description here. The storage, the bagger. So we're going to try to make sense of this. They call this thing a Kiwi. This character, when I click on it, with my auto clicker right now, it's a Razer Nostromo at 18 clicks per second. He throws kiwis in a bag, in a pouch of sorts, and then when I have enough kiwis, which I need 25 right now, it goes in what's called a bagger. It looks like a character sitting down, doesn't it? I thought it was a tree at first. I don't know how to explain it. And then you have a little characters that will go in that thing and fill their bags with kiwis, go through security, and enter the palace to deliver kiwis for coins. Okay, it's the best description I can give for what I see. For those who never played this game before, I'm gonna have a few questions for those who've played this game before. Why did I choose to play this? Well, I was looking on Steam for new games and I saw overwhelmingly positive, and I remember that people recommended this game. And also I saw there was an update in October, wasn't there? And in the achievements, there's an achievement that you cannot get because a future update is coming also. So the game is still pretty alive. I know I joined Cookie Clicker, for instance, pretty late, but the series is still a success, so who knows. And this is really fun. I fell in love with this game, so I'm hoping that you folks will want a series. So now I can collect 5,000 or 100,000, okay, for certain upgrades. By the way, I use that. I'll explain later why. It's pretty simple, but I had to use it a few times. Well, I'll tell you right now, it's because I was trying to comment it live as I was playing. That's what I often do for a pilot episode. But for this game, I couldn't really describe what I saw, and I hated my voiceover, so I decided to just record stuff and do it after the fact. So when you click on the security thing, it goes up, the speed goes up to 300%. The Kiwi cursor, yeah, so it increased the value when I click, of course. And there's some sort of a car. I'll probably click on it, I forgot the name. Auto Kiwier, whatever it's called. Automobile, auto clicker, interesting. So right now, auto clicker is very useful. It felt essential, but I saw stuff in the Prestige shop, or it's called Transcension or something like that. I get mixed up with the names Ascension, Prestige, Transcendence, etc. Anyways, in that shop there seems to be tools that helps you with auto-clicking. We'll look at it in the shop in a moment. First, I want to get that 5,000 coin right there. Okay, this will enable me to make the security check faster. The delivery speed is faster because it goes through security in a faster way. And then my goal is to get 100,000 for the thing on the right, which will be a multiplier on how much money I get. Not money, but how much coins I get for each delivery. So we'll do a jump cut directly to the point where I get 100,000. Now we'll look at that 100,000 upgrade on the right, and then I'll have a few questions for you and more comments. Then we'll look at achievements. So 100,000, there we go, and will give me a multiplier if I get another 100,000 by 1.6. So I do have bags with 1,045, but I will deliver more. I'll demonstrate that a bit later in the video. I want to talk about the update. Reviews remain great, but I saw people saying that the latest update that came out again in October, right, makes the game much more complicated. Is it the case? Something else also. Sometimes certain characters appear and I don't have that in the footage, and I click on them, they enter the castle and I get a card. So what is that about? And last point, I think at the end of the video I'm gonna show where the settings are. That will be my last screen. I don't have a last screen officially for this video. It ends abruptly. But are there any settings that you recommend that I put for the future? Certain things that are essential. So that's something also that I wondered. Now we'll look at achievements that I got while I was trying to narrate this thing. Okay, I only have 4. These are my current achievements. It's almost nothing, but it's a start. And here I'm testing the offline games. Sorry about the overlays, but the king came out, and it's the second time I was about to say kill him, but you saw him fall. And that's the part I don't understand in the lore, I suppose. Not that I care that much about it. Oh yeah, and let's look at... So I get 12.25 per bag if you look on the left. Now I'm going to upgrade this and look on the right how much I get if you never played this game again. 2695. It's multiplied by 2.2 because I upgraded to level 2. So that's cool, so that increases how much money I make. Offline games seem interesting. There's classes. Okay, so the first class next episode, I already have some footage for that, will be Archer for active play. And what I want to do is back to back all three classes, an overview as a noob at the very least. Archer is for active play. I did play active, but of course I had to stop at one point because I didn't know, I still don't know if I'm going to make a series about this. I cannot play games if they're not for videos anymore. I don't have time, unfortunately. And I hate when I have too much footage accumulated. It's a real nightmare. Sometimes I can have 2 hours worth of footage and I have to compress it into 10 to 12 minutes. It's a nightmare. So I stopped playing. It's not the right way to play the Archer. And I'll unlock that in the 3-1 Ascend, or Transcend, should I say. And here, what I'm doing is I want to, because it says click the thing, right? At 6 points, but I want more points than this. So I will... Once the bar goes all the way around this... Okay, please can you help me? Let me know in the comments. How do you call this animal? I don't know what this animal is called. So once the bar is all around this animal, whatever I'm clicking on, of course the boss or the king will come out again. So we're about to look at that, and then we'll look at the tree, we'll look at what I bought for the first time, and that will be it for this palette episode. Oh yeah, by the way, on the bottom left, I was purposely trying to go above 100,000 kiwis just to see if I get an achievement for the number of kiwis in the pouch. Maybe there is one, I'm gonna have to look them up. Sometimes I try random things and get magical achievements by luck, but this time it didn't happen. Here's the king again. Oh yeah, next episode, as an archer, I will be able to turn the king into an undead. Looking forward to show you that if there is a series. So it says click the king, so let's do this. Let's transcend, and well, I'm about to do it. Here I'm just looking at this tree. It's an interesting one. There seems to be a lot of things, which is great. So first I gotta transcend before I can spend, right? I realized that. Let's click transcend, and then there is this little blue logo right there, this logo there. So they give you 3 points, okay, when you export your save, which is a very smart way to force you to be disciplined into having a backup save. So unlock professional and this little logo. This little logo is points for your profession. You can buy abilities. We'll look at that next episode when I do choose archer. So the essential skills, I'm not gonna buy this in this episode, but next episode I will. Okay, and also next thing is the happiness. Honestly, I don't understand it yet, but I'm not done with building the footage for next episode. I'll try to figure it out, or maybe I'll look it up. And I chose this kiwi inside each bag. I chose that. And I have only 3 points left. It's not much, but at least I have access to classes. It should be fine. It wasn't difficult to transcend anyway, so no big deal. I talk about auto clicker, right? Everything's too expensive. I talk about auto clicker, and there's a thing that I will buy here. Pressing spacebar clicks the kiwi. So, you know, it makes it already much easier if you don't have an auto clicker. I don't know about all these other upgrades. You can let me know in the comments if it really helps not having when you don't have an auto clicker, but I'm really happy to have one. It's very useful. So that's pretty much what I got for you. I'm already close to conclude, but as I said, the video will end abruptly. If you don't know me, when I play a game, I really play it hardcore, so I should, well, usually anyways, maybe not Legends of Eidolon, it's pretty casual. But I'll push real hard on this game if you want me to make a series. So once again, views, likes, comments, subscriptions, that's what I'm looking for. This is the classes. Okay, we'll look at archery, then following episode will be alchemy, then carpentry. That's my plan. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit thumbs up and leave a comment below. If you want to support this channel, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell to make sure you don't miss future videos. Thank you for watching and see you next time.